So we got Spider-Man, everyone's favorite web-slinger, going to go up against Gamora, the deadliest woman in the galaxy. Who wins? Well, let's find out. Peter Parker was bitten by a radioactive spider as a teenager, granting him spider-like powers. After the death of his Uncle Ben, which he could have prevented, Peter learned that with great power comes great responsibility. Swearing to always protect the innocent from harm, Peter Parker became the amazing Spider-Man. Peter's proportionate strength of a spider and is able to lift over 10 tons easily. He's able to go toe-to-toe with villains like Venom and Rhino, and has even held his own against Iron Man and Hulk. When in stressful situations, Spider-Man is able to do much more, even supporting the Daily Bugle at one point, and he stopped an airplane before. Spider-Man has incredible durability, and is able to easily withstand blows from Hulk and Rhino, buildings collapsing on him, and even the explosion from hand grenades. Peter is so tough that he once tensed his abdominal muscles against a trained boxer, and the boxer ended up breaking his wrist. However, Spider-Man isn't nearly as durable to penetrative forces, and he can still be hurt by knives and bullets. He possesses the speed, agility, and reflexes of a spider, and really, this is probably one of Spider-Man's greatest assets. He's been described as being as fast as machine gun fire, and can move faster than the human eye can follow. And he's been described as the most agile character in the Marvel Universe, and can easily dodge bullets and projectiles. One of Spider-Man's most famous abilities is his spider sense, which kind of functions as a sixth sense of sorts, and allows him to sense when danger is incoming. The spider sense, plus his speed, agility, and reflexes, make Spider-Man nearly impossible to hit. Peter is able to crawl along walls, other surfaces, and this ability also allows him to hold several tons with a single finger. Peter's most famous equipment are his web shooters, which he can use as a means of transportation, ensnaring opponents, and shooting small web bullets. Peter is an excellent fighter, and was trained by Shang-Chi, a unique form of fighting that perfectly utilizes his spider powers called the Way of the Spider. And then in the other corner of Gamora, the sole surviving member of the Zinwabiri, Gamora was saved as a child by Thanos. Through Thanos' augmentation and training, she became a highly skilled and feared galactic assassin. Using her new formidable skills and abilities, she gained the reputation and title of the deadliest woman in the universe. Thanos augmented Gamora physically so that she has highly enhanced speed, strength, reflexes, agility, stamina, and durability. It's been said that she is the physical equal of Adam Warlock, and she's much stronger than she appears, actually being able to hurt Nova, She-Hulk, and Captain Marvel. She is fast enough to easily dodge laser fire, deflect a blast from Spectrum, and was able to easily dance around Thanos when they fought. The Mad Titan even admitted that Gamora is much faster than him. She has a near unbreakable skeleton and amazing healing factor. Gamora's been able to survive a fall from outer space, blast from Spectrum, Captain Marvel, and Iron Man, and when she was punched straight through a building, she was more pissed than hurt. But where Gamora really shines is her fighting ability. She's mastered 83.4% of known armed and unarmed fighting styles from various warfaring cultures, and her skills are considered to be among the best in the Marvel Universe. Gamora's been able to defeat an entire army by herself in 10 minutes, fought Angela, Thor's half-angel, half-Asgardian sister, beat Thing with one simple nerve strike, and knows a nerve strike that would kill anyone besides Thanos. Now her preferred weapons are swords and knives, with her favorite being the Godslayer. To sum it all up, Gamora is called the galaxy's most dangerous woman, and she definitely lives up to that name. So who wins? Well, let's break it down. Now starting out talking about physical strength, I would say they're close to equal. When the US military first encountered Gamora, they all said that she was just as strong as Spider-Man was. But if we're actually looking at what they've done throughout the years, Peter is the edge of raw lifting strength. We've never seen Gamora do something like supporting the Daily Bugle, and when Spider-Man is put in a tense situation, he's even stronger. However, Gamora's better striking feats. She's downed She-Hulk with one punch, although you could argue that was a nerve strike, and she's been able to go against Captain Marvel and actually injure Thanos, which is insanely impressive because it's Thanos we're talking about. With speed, they're pretty equal as well. However, Spider-Man is much more agile and has better flexibility. He's the greatest acrobat in the Marvel Universe, and that, in addition to his spider sense, means that it's going to be very difficult for Gamora to tag him. Meanwhile, it should be slightly easier for Spider-Man to hit Gamora because of his speed and agility. But what this battle really comes down to is their fighting skill. Peter has been trained in a unique form of fighting that perfectly utilizes his spider powers, but Gamora has mastered 83.4% of fighting styles across the galaxy. She vastly outclasses Spider-Man in this area. I mean, Gamora was able to defeat an entire army by herself in 10 minutes, and she would have done it quicker, but she could unstop and give them the opportunity to surrender. She's fought against and defeated a higher tier of characters, like Thing, She-Hulk, and Captain Marvel, and is an expert with nerve strikes, knowing a nerve strike that will kill anyone but Thanos. We've also got her swords and knives, specifically the Godslayer. While it'll be difficult to cut Peter, once she does, it's really going to mess him up. On the other hand, we've got Peter's web shooters, and while they might be able to web her up and mobilize her, Scarlet Spider has tried to use web shooters against Wolverine, and Logan's able to cut the webs in the air before they even hit him. Now Peter is more skilled with his web shooters, but Gamora is faster than Wolverine, so the point still stands. At the end of the day, how do I see this fight playing out? Well, physically they're fairly equal, although it had to get the slightest edge to Spider-Man. However, Gamora is definitely the better fighter, and with her swords, they're going to be much more effective in the battle than Spider-Man's web shooters. Gamora has also fought against and defeated a higher tier of characters, and she takes down Spider-Man. After all, they don't call her the deadliest woman in the universe for nothing. But what do y'all think? I would love to hear your thoughts. Sound off in the comments down below. Also, be sure to subscribe button, or you should like this one every single day, and I will see y'all next time.